Sarah, hello, peace, love, and abundance. I'm grateful with all my being for every word you speak and every pause between those words. Oh, yeah, the pause, right? The space. I'm understanding a lot. I need your insights on something that I need to cross now. I'm very sensitive to harsh, critical, and angry people when they lash out on me, at workplace or anywhere. I am from India, and the education system there is very strict and perfection driven. If I don't suffice the demands, or if someone is just violently aggressive for no reason, my whole emotional system and nervous system goes into fright and chaos. I'm quad right, so I don't match the left brain educational work system. I have defined roots, spleen, and emotional, rest are all open. I'm a 3-5 profile, my authority is emotional, so no, I also don't make immediate decisions now. Can you guide me? How can I separate myself from such energies if somehow I can't remove myself from place immediately? Love and peace. Thank you, Sarah, here and now. Um, I'm very sensitive to critical and angry people also, and that stems from our childhood. That stems from also you being from India and being in a perfection driven society. So if you say you don't suffice the demands or somebody's violently aggressive, you go into shutdown. I know what you mean. This happens to any one of us that had authoritarian parents that wanted us to be a certain way and that corrected us. Or like with every movement, there is like this entity, there is this invisible force person that is above your shoulders, above your head, looking over at you and waiting for your mistake. And that is our perfection parents, that is our perfection society. And they're not to blame for this, and we are not ashamed for this or guilty for this. And there is no big entity, there is no big person watching over us. But that's very hard to remove. That's like it's like a cloud above your head. You think there's somebody always looking out for your every move. And that's because of, yeah, it's because of standards. It's because of these perfection standards. And if you have an open heart, which you have, this is going to be a big thing for you. And it's a big thing for me. So I'm basically the same, only I'm not emotional. I'm just splenic. I'm just root, spleen, and everything else open. So otherwise, from the emotional system, which you have defined, I have open. Everything else is going to be pretty much, we're going to have similar struggles. One of those is perfection. One of those is always trying to be the best. And you chose a really specific profession. You chose to be a doctor, which is you have even more eyes on you and you have even more responsibilities on you because you're dealing with human life. I'm also dealing with human life, but not so directly. I mean, yeah, directly, but you can tell the difference. Like I can give people advice, but it's kind of long term, and you really are responsible for many things. So this is basically, we are open. You are quad right. I'm 3 arrows right. So how I manage this is I just accept that I am very sensitive. That I just feel things and I break down, and that like I'm afraid of yelling, and that my system is afraid of a lot of things. And the thing is, it's not that we break down when somebody is aggressive. That is the problem. The problem is that we feel that we are weak if we do that. The problem is that we feel like, oh my God, I should have done something different this time in order to prevent myself from breaking down, in order to be stronger when that person was aggressive. But if we are not adapted to the sick system, that just means that we are the healthy ones. It's not when somebody yells at you and you are able to not react to that. That means that you are strong and healthy. No, that means you've somehow adapted to the sick system where everyone is yelling. And yeah, you're quad right. You don't match left brain education. These are amazing observations that you have. You are taking in human design with a shovel, with the biggest spoon ever. It's helping you so much, and you just diving in, and it's integrating. And yeah, yeah. How can you separate yourself from such energies? Observe the other person and know that it has nothing to do with you. And you're a 3-5. That means you also have a 5. That means that people are going to use you as like a placeholder to vent. They're just going to make up stories how you are somehow something for them today so they can yell. And it's sometimes a lonely road, but understand that's kind of like a regular 5 line thing. If somehow you can't remove yourself from the place, observe the person and see that the yelling is their suffering. That person is suffering, and that's why they're yelling. It's never about you, Sarah. It's never, ever, ever, ever about you. It's their life. It's their food. It's their job. It's their marriage they're miserable in. It's their kids. It's their arthritis in their foot or something. It's always something, but it's always you, because it's always going to be us. Because if it's not us, then they got to take responsibility and change things in their own life. And it's always easier to yell at Sarah. It's always easier to yell at I Create Lines, because that's that's a quick fix. Just vent it out and never change. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for being vulnerable here. Love and peace. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, share your story below. Check out my audio courses: Human Design, Basics, Intermediate, Projector Masterclass, other Human Design that will come out. Check out the Elemental Balancing audio course. They're all available on the Insight Timer app, where you are also invited to join the course classroom. In there, you can ask questions and get direct voice messages from me, and also engage with other students, share your feedback and insights, and further your learning. For one-on-one human design coaching and psychotherapy, send an inquiry through the website. Join us on the Insight Timer live sessions, where we do fascia and qigong stress release classes. Check out my art and merch webshop full of my original designs ready to be printed on shirts, notebooks, and many other products. Download my free ebooks and join my newsletter to stay connected and get updates and content in your email. Everything mentioned is available at icreatelines.com. Peace, health, and abundance.